Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. Mark Kazi here from Black Cat Comics in Rockin' Milpitas. Every Wednesday is New Comic Day, and I like to give you some great reasons to get down to your local comic shop and pick up something fun to read. It's a big, huge week. Some of my favorite titles out this week. Gotta start with the Marvel guys because I, like everyone, am a big Star Wars fan, and this is Darth Vader #2. Darth Vader #1 was huge. Star Wars 1 and 2 have been huge. Star Wars is the biggest thing in any galaxy. Love me some Dark Lord of the Sith. Make sure you pick that up this week because it's super awesome. Speaking of super awesome, Spider-Gwen. Probably one of the best ideas Marvel's had in a long time. Kind of a surprise hit of that Spider-Verse stuff. She had to have her own title because you demanded it. First issue of that. Lots of cool Spider stuff this week. Amazing Spider-Man is your epilogue to all that Spider-Verse stuff. So make sure you check out that one first. And then Spider-Gwen, this guy, Spider-Man 2099, Spider-Man and the X-Men. Like I say, big week for the Spider guy. Always fun there. All new X-Men. Been one of my favorite X titles for a long time. And talking up Brian Michael Bendis, this is your Black Vortex book of the week. Also very cool, crossing over with Guardians of the Galaxy. An amazing X-Men with one of my favorite X-villains, Juggernaut, just because that helmet's really cool. And Wolverines, your weekly Marvel title, rounds out your X stuff for the week. This one's been picking up steam, so if you've been turning this one down, maybe it's time to grab this week's and catch up because it's been awesome. A lot of Avengers books this week. You know I'm a big Avengers guy. Uncanny Avengers is one of my favorite Marvel titles, has been for a long time. Fun stuff. It's cool seeing Sabretooth on an Avengers team. New Avengers with Captain Britain. Winding up sort of the end of the Marvel Universe, rolling into all that Secret War stuff. And Secret Avengers. A little bit of an off-continuity, kind of wacky title, but that one's been fun. And Superior Iron Man rounds out your Avengers-esque books for the week. Fantastic Four 643, also winding down on this title and rolling into all that Secret War stuff. Also a book I'm a huge fan of and have been for a long time. Really cool stuff, and that's the cool alternate cover right there. Love me some old 70s style stuff. Daredevil. Book I've been talking about for a long time. It doesn't really cross over into anything. If you're looking for something kind of self-contained, Daredevil might be the book for you. And if you like heroes who wear red suits, Deadpool is also out this week. Because everybody loves Deadpool, especially when he fights Wolverine villains. And S.H.I.E.L.D. Sort of another off-continuity, but super cool title, spinning out of the increasingly popular TV show. Love me some Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Big week for the Marvel guys. Big week for the DC guys too. It's always a big week when it's Batman week. This is Batman #39, showing you the cool incentive variant because, well, it's super cool. Everybody loves the Joker. Batman Eternal, your weekly Batman title. Another great cover there. Batman 66, showing you the range and diversity that DC likes to use with their Bat guy. Speaking of which, Arkham Manor, Gotham Academy, and Gotham by Midnight, not to mention Catwoman. Also good examples of the wide range of Bat titles you can find from your friends at DC Comics. Love those Jay Lee covers on Catwoman. Catwoman's a very under-the-radar book. The Flash, again, increasingly popular. His TV show has made this book super red hot. So make sure you're following Flash and Flash Season 1, the one that goes along with the TV show, because that book's been really good. Aquaman, another personal favorite of mine because Aquaman's awesome, as the world will know when they give him his own movie here soon. Deathstroke, your bad guy book of the week. Teaming up with Harley Quinn in that one. Earth 2 World's End and New 52 Future's End are your other DC weeklies along with Batman Eternal. Really been digging the Earth 2 one. A lot of you guys have been following along with the New 52. Really cool stuff. I know it comes out fast and furious, but it's worth keeping up with. Justice League Dark is your Justice League book of the week. My personal favorite because it's got Deadman and Zatanna. Deadman's super cool. Red Lanterns And Sinestro are your Lantern books of the week. Dig me some Sinestro. That book's been a lot of fun too. Secret Origin, starring Batgirl. You know, every issue of this book has been a whole lot of fun. There's like 3 or 4 origin stories in each issue. Everybody loves Batgirl, so if you haven't been following along, this one might be the one to jump into, and it will wet your whistle for all the earlier issues. Star Spangled War Stories, starring G.I. Zombie, because war comics are awesome and zombie comics are awesome, so why not put the two together, like peanut butter cups. And Suiciders is your first issue Vertigo book of the week. Cool stuff from the DC guys as always. And it's a huge week for all the other guys. Love talking up my friends at Dark Horse Comics. This is Conan the Avenger. Great stories, great art. I buy anything that says Avenger on it, so I read Conan. And Tomb Raider. Another great premise for a comic. Really glad to see that they've re-released this series and that you guys are buying it up. Good story, good art. Dark Horse does a great job with all their licensed stuff and pretty much anything else they do. Some of the biggest Image books this week. This is Low from my man Rick Remender, one of the most popular Image writers these days, and that kind of says something because there's a million of those guys. Odyssey from Matt Fraction, who's the other super popular Image writer these days. And The Wicked and the Divine, another red hot Image book. They got a lot of big ones this week. Big week for Dynamite. Love me some John Carter, Warlord of Mars. Kind of like Conan. If you're looking for something a little different, this is just classic science fiction. Good stories, good art. Big fan of this series. Big fan of what Dynamite's been doing with all this stuff. Along with Twilight Zone, another great premise for a comic. Another book Dynamite does a great job with, along with Turok Dinosaur Hunter. It was a great book back in the 1960s. It was a great book in the 1990s, and it's a great book today. Pick up Turok for, again, some cool science fiction action. Speaking of sci-fi, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes is my Boom Studios book of the week, because I love me anything that says Planet of the Apes on it. And the Turtles get my hat trick from IDW this week. This is the core title, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is the first issue of the new mini. And this guy is the All Ages Turtles book. Plenty of turtles to go around. Something for you, something for the little ones. Nobody can get enough TMNT. And speaking of the little ones, Futurama is my All Ages book of the week, because Futurama is awesome like everything from Bongo Comics. You can see Fry is going interdimensional on the cover there. Lots of great books from all the different publishers, so make sure you check those shipping lists and get down to your local shop, pick up something super awesome. That's all I got for you for this week. Check us out at Facebook, where you can read our newsletter and share it with all your friends around the multiverse. Check us out at blackcatcomics.biz, where you can update your subscription lists or start a new one. Or just get on down here to Rockin' Milpitas. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.